Welcome to Go Without Gustav. I'm Chris, this is Matt, and we've flown to Milan to see some ice hockey as part of the Winter Olympics. I've included it because we have looked around Milan, and if you bring your motorhome over to Italy, which we intend to do at some point, then it shows you some of the sights to see, mainly the cathedral and the castle, or the palace. So this is a one-off video. Normal motorhome things will be restored next week as we travel to London and Abbey Wood. So we did see a motorhome in Milan, but I think it's been used by the security people. I'll put a picture here. Here we go. We get on that bus?
I don't know.
Where's he stopping? Good morning, this is a Go Without Gustav. It's a lads mini break. This is Matthew. And we're off somewhere exciting just for a couple of nights. And we are at Birmingham Airport. Just parked in car park 5, which is humongous. Just hope we can remember, what did we say, B4? You sure you know where you're going? Put my faith that my son knows where we're going. We go in the lift by ourselves. Well, I've been told off. I was filming as we went into security and I had to delete the footage, but we're allowed to film anywhere apart from security. So we've now got an hour and a half to kill. Lots of shops to walk through, a bit like when you come out of Disneyland, you've got all the things to buy. What we're going to do, find somewhere to sit. At least it hasn't got propellers on this one. Matt's got the cheap seats. We've got a push start. How do you know? Do they not tell you?
Board at rear door.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Are we 31?
Yeah, if you want to go by the window.
So we are literally the back seats in the plane, aren't we? You can't get any further back. So we're going to push from here.
Feel the rhythm. My camera.
SS. So we're all through all the checks and we're now looking for the metro, which seems to be this way. Didn't even really notice customs at all, there was no one there.
Attenzione, chiusura tossica, doors closing.
Oh, we're driving backwards.
Prossima stazione, Repetti. Cambiate per tram 12 e 27. Siamo a Susa, apertura porte a sinistra.
So just coming out of the metro, which was brilliant. There's a school trip behind us, a whole load of what looked like 10-year-olds, very, very loud, excited to be at the front of the train, as I was. And some of them were trying to get in front of me. Anyway, we are now out and going to walk to the hotel. So, welcome to Milan. We're off the metro, which was about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And now we've got 10 to 13 minutes walk just straight down this one road. Fell over. And what's nice is the sun's come out.
Can't see anything.
They said it was, when we left Birmingham Airport, they said it was raining in Milan. And it hasn't rained here. They say it's 8 degrees, but it feels quite hot, doesn't it? Alright, we think, well it is. It's this hotel over here. So the hotel is right by tram terminal. We've got a mixture of trams, including these very old ones. And then the more modern ones coming around the corner. So this is our hotel. Let's hope it's not too bad. So we're just opposite that junction for the trams, which is over there. So we're on the tram going towards the door now. You tap your credit card as you get on, but we don't know if you tap as you get off. So we're going to watch to see what everyone else does. Well, that's quite impressive, isn't it? It's a little bit manic here. We've obviously hit the tourist area now. Let's try not to lose each other, shall we? Some of the Olympic stuff here. That is rather spectacular. If we go over there, we'll get a picture. So we're going to try and go in the cathedral, but we've got here, and you've got to buy your ticket online. So Matt is trying to do that. And they're checking tickets over there. So we're inside the cathedral, which is absolutely humongous. It's huge. I'm not sure I've been in a cathedral quite as big as this one. This is rather spectacular in here. And we paid to go on the roof, but we don't know where that part is. And we paid to go up the stairs. You can go up the lift, which apparently you see a little bit more, but the lift is quite expensive. So we're doing Shanksy's pony and going up the stairs, if we can find them. So you have to come out of the cathedral to go up to the roof, and this one looks like the lift, which is about €30 to do that package, but we've done the cheapskate one, which is the stairs, so I think we have to go further around the outside. Two lots of entries to the lift. We found the stairs. There's no queue for the stairs. I wonder why. fairly modern stairs. Had to stop to have a rest, let people go past. Well, the youngsters coming up fast, aren't we? We're there. Oh, dear. Made it to the roof. Not for the faint-hearted. If you come here, perhaps think about going on the lift, which apparently you see a little bit more from the other side with less crowds here. There's a lot of people up here at the moment. So we've just spotted, I don't know if it'll come out on camera, all the small studios set up for the Winter Olympics, which are on top of that building over there. Some of the presenters are talking to camera. There's 3 or 4 of them. So we've now got to go up. It's another 90 steps, Matt says. Well, it doesn't look like 90, but I suppose if you're going up there, it's a good skyline view. It's just typical, it's covered in scaffold. We've made it to the top, and luckily the weather is brilliant. There's hardly a cloud in the sky, it's not raining, it's very, very dry, it's warm, and there are places that we can sit and get our breath back. Outside of the cathedral, which is there, is this rather spectacular arcade. So we've got several restaurants and cafes in here, and sort of boutique shops. Who do you think they're supporting?
I'd have to guess Sweden.
Is that Sweden?
Yeah.
This is rather spectacular. Now we're right inside. This is one we can't afford to go in. Stop for a quick drink. Coffee bar. You're looking tired, Pat. I think we've been walked out this afternoon. So we've sort of identified where we might go for a pizza in the arcade, but we'll have another wander around first, see what else there is. So we're really uncultured, so just got a coffee. Not sure what the water's for, so to put the spoon in. And what are these? Actually it feels less crowded now. So we've just had a lovely pizza in this restaurant behind us, which is at the end of one of the branches of this arcade. Matt didn't have any alcohol, I did. It's more spectacular now, it's darker outside, isn't it? Right. So this very nice restaurant. Not as posh as the one opposite, because they're wearing pyjamas, aren't they?
They match the cushions.
They match the cushions. Oh. Oh, I hope they get paid extra for wearing that costume. You know, if they haven't got prices on, you can't afford it.
this way.
Your father was right.
What do you mean? You said it was the other one.
I've got a pretty good sense of direction. That does look nice. Look. You seen that down there? The whole side of the building down there is lit up and being animated. That's rather cool. Don't lose me, Matt. Gloves. I've got the glass and what sort of price are they?
La più se non era possibile così. 40 euros.
Right, good morning, it's the next day. It's now not cold, but it's wet and horrible. But we're going to make our way to the palace. We're going to take the tram back to the cathedral and then walk up 15 minutes to the palace. That's the plan. Hotel. We slept alright once the trams stopped rattling their bells and things. They don't run overnight, so it's quite quiet until about 7 this morning, and then it's all started again. So the room is, what we're describing it, Matt, basic.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah, adequate.
Minimal.
Adequate, basic, but suitable for the price, I reckon. It's a 3-star. Ooh, crossing roads. It's a 3-star. I think the worst thing about it is the toilet that actually goes under the sink. Apart from that, it was alright. It's very hot in there and you couldn't turn the radiator off, so we had to have the window open a lot of the time. Google Maps says it's about a 15-minute walk. But it's quite nice. I was going to say it's still got their Christmas decorations up, but I think these are here permanently. Oh, it's the Olympics, so yeah. Of course that is, yeah. I like these old trams. I thought that one had baked beans on it. What's that? Oranges? Oranges. Rachel is a fan of Lib chocolate. So we've arrived at the palace about 10-15 minutes. Nice gentle walk up the main road. To the council and the palace. Had to wait outside for the tickets. Now we've been let in. In between the galleries there are some seats as you come outside in between bits. And it's very hot inside. There's a lot of walking. We've been in the galleries for nearly 50 minutes and we haven't finished. For €5, that's very good value. €5 each. And there's more to do. I'm just so glad I didn't put a jumper on because it's so hot in there. So they're still queuing over there, Matt. I'm not quite sure why those people are queuing. I think it might be something to do with the Olympic thing. It's so nice to come out in the fresh air. It's so hot in there. We've been in there for well over an hour, more like an hour and a half. Very interesting. We just come out of the musical gallery, which is interesting to us because Matt plays cello and flute, and I'm a brass player and keyboards and stuff. So that was quite interesting to have a look around. Lots of different instruments, mostly built here in Milan. And now we've come out into the courtyard. Seems to be lots of queues for Olympic things that we don't know what they are. What's this one over here?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean, it's so cool. I was watching both of their runs. They got
Threw it like a bowling ball. Hey. Show off. Hey.
That wasn't very hard.
Matt says he has done it before in VR.
I think the other people were making it look a lot harder than it was.
So you could have a go at skiing. Thank you, grazie.
Thank you.
So who got the closest?
I did.
I was white.
The black one was where I had his brushed it back. You'll see it on the video.
Yeah, I think that's a fix. On the screen is live skiing at the moment.
I due le ha fatte bene e poi il salto finale 1.23.41
crowd is gathered.
Brignone dietro in seconda e seconda con Uter davanti a Laura Pirovano. Brignone, Uter Pirovano Argenti in questo momento. Poi l'ultima chance italiana Elena Petroni, quel Petroni ci è andata bene.
We're walking through the palace gardens now, and as Matt says, we think it might be nice in the summer, but it's a little bit drab at the moment. So, there's some sort of camera. There's a camera going between these two posts, or these two towers. There's a tower there, and a tower at the other end on these lines. And we can't work out what they would be filming if it is a camera. Oh, it's two of them. Well, that would be the dogs going crazy. Who's coming back? So we're now going to head back to the hotel on the number 10 tram, one of these old looking ones. Have a bit of lunch, have a rest before we go out to the ice hockey this evening. now just up from the hotel. We've come back from the park. We're now up from the hotel and we're looking for the canal that's meant to be down in this direction. There's a lot of graffiti, as you will find in a lot of Italy. We've been to Rome and Venice, found quite lots of, Rome particularly, covered in graffiti, apart from around the Vatican. And it's similar in Milan, which is a shame. Oh, there we go. Let's go up on the bridge. Well, it's not very deep, is it? Okay, back to the hotel.
It clicks.
Oh, room service has been. So they've tidied up. I'm not sure I videoed the room. So it's small and, what do we say, adequate. It's clean. Well, they've even tidied up my stuff on the desk. Oh, that's better. It's a bit nicer today. Yeah. So we've got one plug down there for charging, or the fridge. Oh, you found a plug in there underneath. That's it. There is air conditioning, but you can't turn off the radiator. TV, all Italian, no English channels on there at all. So everything's clean. You have got a bidet. The toilet is underneath the sink, which makes it really difficult if you want to use the toilet. Shower is fine, really nice and warm. There is some dodgy electrics. Let's just have a look at some dodgy electrics up there. Not that you're really going to put your hand up there, but yeah, it's probably seen better days, but it's adequate. And it was so 3-star, and it wasn't too expensive considering we're here in the Olympics. So yeah, not a bad room. Bed was comfy. Bought a travel kettle, which is quite cool. Well, we've made it. We're just off the shuttle, and now we're walking into the stadium. Been through security, been through the tickets, and now we're sort of being held for some reason here. Stadium is over there. My glasses set off the security, but apart from that,
Are we just hanging out? Sure. Quite fun over the guy here.
so we're just being held for the moment. we're in the C section. That doesn't sound right, does it?
Yeah, don't say that.
Short, no. Okay, we're shortly to go into the stadium. Oh, look at it. Right, let's have a look. So that's all the people still coming in. All the way back. Milan in the distance over there. Go into the stadium for the first time.
Might as well drive along.
Well, that's the lady here. What numbers?
Row 1, 6, 18 and 19.
It's rather impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just about to bring the goals out. So we've arrived in the stadium.
Welcomes you to Milano Center Julian Ice Hockey Arena for Day 2 of men's ice hockey. Today's competition features a preliminary round game between Czechia and Canada. Thank you for being part of the game. We hope you have a great day today and enjoy the ice hockey event.
So we've arrived in the stadium, as you can tell. And luckily, because we've been watching on the TV, we noticed people look cold, so we made sure we brought our jumpers and hats, which we haven't needed when we're walking around Milan. So Matt follows the Canadian team, and he's been following them for quite some time, so he wanted to come and see this match. Just do a shout out also for Carl and David Coburn, that are our distant Canadian relatives. So guys, I know it's David, one of you particularly watches the Go With Gustav video, so a big shout out to you. Enjoy the game.
This is the warm-up.
So we've got Canada at this end. This is Canada. That's Czechia. Great result, great end to the evening. Normal Go with Gustav will be restored next week as we head to London and Abbey Wood Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Join us then. So there's an excellent tram system and an excellent subway system, and you just tap it with your credit card and you're all done. On we go.